Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be applications that you can apply to your life and a little more in depth about the chapter. We are in Joshua 11, verses 1 through 23. Now, Joshua had followed every detail that God had commanded, even to Moses. And it is difficult to complete a project that somebody else has started. But Joshua stepped in and took over the job that Moses had started, and Joshua was able to complete that mission. Now, Joshua was careful to obey all the instructions that was given to him by God. Now, we cannot always control the understanding because we may not always have all the facts. We cannot always control what other people say and how they act, but we can control whether we choose to obey God. The Bible holds instructions, and we can choose to ignore those instructions, or we can choose to follow those instructions. And this conquering of the Canaanite land, it seems like it all happened pretty quickly in reading just a few chapters. But this took 7 years for them to complete the conquering of all the land of the Canaanites. And I think oftentimes we want things to happen fast as well. We don't want to wait on things to happen. We want to see results really quick. But it takes time for change. It takes time for victories. We did not fall in love overnight. It took time to fall in love with somebody. And we did not fall out of love overnight. It took time for us to lose that feeling that we have for someone. And I think it's easy for us to grow impatient with God because we feel like He is working very slowly in our life. Now, in some situations, we are too close to it and we cannot see the process being made. But a lot of times when we step back and we look over our past life, we can see where God was continuously working in our life. There was progress being made. But in the midst of it, sometimes it's hard to see that. And our journey with God is a lifelong journey. There's going to be changes. There's going to be victory. But all of it will take time. And all of it, we have to keep God in sight. And we have to stay obedient with Him and listen to God's instructions. And then even if you don't see the progress immediately, you will see it when you look back over it. May God be with you in everything and every way.